everybody, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio, and I'm here to do my version of Roxy's Weekly Challenge 2025. This is week 16. And as you know, as we've been doing Roxy's Weekly Challenge, oh my gosh, I have glue all on my mat up here. I've tried to make ephemera, done what Rachel has done, but make ephemera that's going to go in the journals that I currently have in progress. So that's not going to be any different today. So what I did to prepare for this is I made a sample. She did two different ones, and I made a sample. This is my sample. She did one way and one another. And so I thought I'd just real quick show you the sample. I'm not sure that I would have time to do both on camera. So basically what this one is this is a piece of one side printed digital, okay? And this is the other end of that where she turned it under and then turned it over and made a pocket. So this is the one digital, and then after she made the pocket, after we folded it, then this side was actually white. And she finished this with a piece of paper, and then this is an envelope right here. You can see that's just glued on, and it makes a pocket right here. I collaged this and this and made that pocket. So this piece is one that you would, because it's unfinished here, is one that you would attach to a page, and you would have this pocket, and then you'd have writing space here. It was kind of confusing. I had to watch her video a few times to get this. And this one was a lot easier. This one had me a little bit confused, but it's just my mind. My mind just doesn't work like this. So really cool ideas, and I will make a few more. And then I'm sure it'll just come to me, but I have to be shown something a few times before I get it. So basically what she did, and I've already picked out a paper, I pulled out my two folders that had bee, ephemera, and papers in it. And I found a piece that I had folded already once right here. I don't know if you can see, there's like a fold there. And so I put it in there thinking I would have to use it for like ephemera or collage or something. And I thought, when I saw it, it's like, oh, that would be perfect for this. So basically, this is a double-sided print, and it's smaller than a regular sheet. Let me see. It's out of this packet here. These are Antique Papery Bee Garden, but as you can see, it's shorter than a full-size sheet, okay? And this one is not one where you have to attach it to a page. You could attach it, but it is designed on both sides, so you don't need to. You can just put this in a belly band or something. And then I found these envelopes, because the idea is it's actually called extra writing space with an envelope flip or something. So I found these envelopes, and I thought, oh, I'm doing the bee journal. Yellows, browns, these would be good. So I'm going to use this. And then basically what Rachel did is we turn this to the side, and we want this envelope to go over. Okay, I have to think that, yes, like this. Okay. Okay, perfect. So that's what she did basically. So here's our piece, and our envelope is going to flip open. However, what she did is she covered this, opened this side of the envelope, and so then she had like a pocket here. So it goes, opens there, and here. So this is a really good space for writing. So the very first thing she did was she cut this. Well, actually, her video cut out. So we didn't see, she explained it to us, and maybe that's why I was a little bit confused. I had to turn the volume off when I was watching it and run her slow through so I could see how it was set up. But anyways, when she glued her flap over, she only had a very small portion that she glued. So we're going to cut this right here. And we're going to glue this part over. And then I know that she cut this and made it a pocket. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that while we're here. And all I'm going to do is just shave off this a little tiny piece of that so that it opens up. It's kind of hard because when I get confused, it kind of makes it hard for me to explain it to you all. So here's our piece, and our envelope needs to go like this. So she cut this flap of the envelope off so that it didn't take up a lot of the writing space. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to glue that first. Right here. And I'm just going to use my glue stick. And this is not as long as this paper. So I just centered it. So there's a little at the top and a little at the bottom. And then this opens up for like a pocket. Love it. So that's the basics. Now she covered this side because we're opening the pocket here and we don't want it to go all the way through. So she covered this with a sheet. Let me see if I have something that matches this. I've got some ephemera in here, but I think we could use one of these, a piece of one of these. And look at that, it's got the bees. Oh wow, that's big. That's kind of nice, huh? I'm looking because it's going to get cut like right about here and off at the top and bottom. So this one's as pretty as this one is. We would lose a lot of this because there's the envelope there. So if you lift it up and center it, kind of would lose a lot. Maybe not. Maybe that would be good. I think I like it actually. So that's what I'm going to do. So I think what I want to do is maybe fold this in half right here or cut it in half right there. And then what we'll do is cut off this side. So I'm just kind of going along this line. I don't know if that's in half or not, but there's a line there. So I'm going to cut that right there. And my idea is that we would put this on here like this. Okay. So if I just measure this envelope, so it's about 7. So I need 7 inches here. So if I go part way in the pink and part way there. So I'm going to kind of make a little fold right there because I know I need that. And I'm going to do 3.5 inches on one side and 3.5 inches on the other. And hopefully that'll even us out. So here's our line. We want, I put that at 0. We want 3.5, which is here. So we'll cut there. And then 0 to 3.5 takes me off the page. Oh, hello. So 3.5 would be here. give or take, somewhere around there. So let's make this cut first. And then we'll make this cut next. Where's my, okay, there it is. There's a black mark and it's like, no, 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 that's way too low. But it's this mark. And then we just have to get the width. So I'm going to save these pieces because they are big enough for me to use for collage. So we just need our width. And that would be, I would say, about 4 3/4, give or take. So let's see if we do 4 3/4, what we would actually be cutting off. 4 3/4 goes here. Okay, and I'm going to pull it out just a little bit more than that. Make 4 almost 7/8, not quite. Okay. So, perfect. And it fits right inside there. Oh, I like it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue that. But I don't want to glue up here. So I'm not going to glue this. I'm going to glue my envelope. Am I on camera? I hope so. I'm going to glue my envelope like this. And then I want to use my art glitter glue because I don't think I can get my glue stick just to do this little piece right here. And this little piece. And then I need to go one line straight over here. And that's going to close that up. I hope. Okay. And I've got it closer this way than I do on the edge there. And maybe because I've got it upside down, we should turn it around. But we want to close this side right here, okay? So I think that'll do it. If I close that and then go out like this, that's fine. It's not exact. It's not an exact science. Okay. So then we have our opening here. And then open there. There, there. Now I can see this line right here, and I think that one's going to be okay, but I am struggling a little bit with right here. So I think we had a piece of this left that maybe if we put, maybe I have a piece of washi or something that would match this somewhat. Let me see. I don't have any bee washi, but I do have this kind of I think maybe because the inside of this is kind of bluish and this is pink, this is blue and green. Yeah, this one digital is not real yellow in that, so I think we could get away with maybe see what this one looks like. I like it. So we want to put that there. So I'm going to cut it and then run glue stick on it. Just something to kind of cover that fold. Most people probably could care less about it. And it obviously doesn't really make a difference, but to me, every time I opened it, I saw it. So let's just maybe put this there. Yep. Okay. And the matchy-matchy side of me wants to put another one over here, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna fight against that urge. Okay. So now, basically, what we've got is we just decorate. Pretty much, that is it. And then this one, because it's decorated on all sides, you could put it in a belt, underneath a belly band or whatever. Let me see if this is a full-size sheet and you have a belly band here. This would tuck right in if you want. But now we have this. So we want to cover this, and then I think I would like to make this a notch so that I'm aware, or whoever gets the journal is aware that that is a pocket. So let's cover it, and we have the other half of this. What do you think? Do you think we should put that on there? Or do we want to pick something else? Let me see. Because we could collage on there. We could, oh, this is kind of cute. Oh, I kind of like that. Okay, let's cut that. I think I like that. It's a different digital. Obviously, it's a different design, but I like it, so we're going to go with that. Yep, yep. Looks like it could be, I don't know, maybe if we put it down close to here, then when we do our notch, we should be good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue that on. Oh, nothing like gluing your thumbnail. I think that's pretty close. Let's get this glue off there. Pocket. Ta-da! And then if you want, this is perfect writing space here. Oh wow, look at that. Huh, pretty cool. Okay, So I want to put a notch on here, and because depending on how I put it in a journal, you could feasibly fold that over like that. I'm going to notch both sides just because. So if I want to kind of find the center, we're at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so we're at 3.5, about right here is the center. All right. So that's pretty cool. So now we've got a notch, so we know that this is a pocket, and we've got that. I could put some coffee dyed paper in there, but I don't think I need to. I think that you can write in here. This is decoration if somebody wanted to do that, but I think putting maybe some blank paper or blank card in here, that would give writing space. Then you have this writing space. So I'm going to call that done. I may want to decorate a little bit, so let's see what we have for decoration. If we want to put a label or maybe something up there. I might want a bee or something back here. And the other thing is, Rachel made a tag, or a tab. And so what I did for a tab on this one was I took 2 of the papers that I used, this paper and this paper, I think. Or no, it was the music one. Where is the... Oh, this one. And I put them together with a piece of leftover green ribbon. And this right here was all the thread that had come off my machine like in this past week. All the cutoffs. And I just zigzagged on it and then glued that on for a tab. So we could come up with a tab here as well. Put it on here if we want to do a bee. That would be kind of cool, huh? The way that lays, though, it's going to be the opposite side. Let me see. I was thinking if I folded it over like this, I don't necessarily want this bee on the front. I would want this bee on the front. So I wonder if there's another one I could just fold. No, maybe I need to cut them. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cut this, and then I will try to put together a tab out of these. I like that one. Maybe I'll use this one. It's going to go here, so if it's going to be on this side, I think this one would be good. Okay, so I've got these 2, and I want to make them the same size, or give or take. That's pretty close. Okay, and then I think I would like something in the middle, like, let's see what I have for fabric or lace or, excuse me. See if I have something that we could stick in the middle of there. I don't want that. Uh-oh, that was my puppy. I don't know if he's like gagging or if he's trying to get my attention. Honestly, you don't even see that side because it's an envelope. So we don't need this other one. We just need this. And I'm kind of thinking I like this, but I want something else with it. Maybe I have a piece of sari silk or something that would match it. I don't know. Look at this. This is kind of nice, huh? What if I did that? And if it stuck out a little bit, then the pink would be showing. It's not really pink, but... Or maybe I have to double this. What I'm thinking is that if it sticks out beyond this edge, if it sticks out beyond the edge, I don't want it to look bad on the other side. So I really like this. Doesn't necessarily have to be quite that big, but if I put this on and I put this in here and I trim that down and I do that, that side looks fine. So I think I'm going to use this piece of fabric. And I think I can get away with just having a little bit on the opposite side and make that tab go like this. Yes, okay, so I want to cut it probably about right here. I don't know if I can rip that. Let me see. Yes, perfect. And I don't like the zigzag, so we're going to trim that right off. Perfect, and let's get rid of it on this end as well. I mean, zigzag solves the problem when you're trying to store fabric, or I think these came on rolls. That's perfect, but I don't necessarily want them here. Okay, so remember, we're only going to tuck just a little. Okay, we're going to put this on here. Beautiful. And then we're going to put this on here. Perfect. And I think we could tuck this inside. I think we can. So if I put just a little bit of it inside, we want it to stick out, and put this on there. I think that's a great tab. Okay. Now, so how I want to stick that is I need some fabric glue. So I need some Fabri-Tac, which is not sitting upside down. I need it upside down. So while I clean this up, hopefully that'll drop down. Get this put away, and put this one away. Anyways, I thought these were really a good idea, but excuse me, like I said, it was kind of confusing for me at first, just because that's how my mind works. It's slow working. I don't want to get glue all over my mat because it digs a hole in your mat. Like, look, that's from Fabri-Tac right there. Okay, so let's see if we're... Yep, right side up. So I'm going to just put a little bit right here. And then we're going to put a little more here. We want to slip this right inside here. Like this. Okay, and then we want to fold this over. Okay, and then we want our stamp, our B, to be right here. So because it's partially fabric, going to be on fabric, I'm going to just put Fabri-Tac on the back of it. I've seen people use their art glitter glue for fabric as well, so that might work. I think I have even done that before, but since I have the Fabri-Tac out, we'll go ahead and use it. Okay. That will be our tab. So then that looks cute there, and it looks good there. I like it. And there you go. I'm going to call that a wrap because I really don't think I could do another one. This one takes a lot of collaging because of the way you use the paper and that. And I don't think I have time to do one. So what I might be able to do though is show you how it's folded first. If I show you how it's put together, you'll get it. Just trying to find a piece of paper here. Okay, so for this one, we took a one-sided sheet. Okay, it's just single-sided. And this is part of that sheet. So what Rachel did is she folded this under. This is just a collage piece of paper anyway, so she folded this under to give us a finished edge, kind of. Okay. Then she made a pocket. Now you're going to see how this works, okay? There's your pocket. But then, here's our pocket right here, okay? So the paper sits like this. Then it got folded like this, okay? So this got folded like this. She cut a notch right here. That's this notch, and she cut it shorter. She cut the notch right here, and then before she glued, well, she glued this down, she cut her notch. Then before she glued the edges, she actually took a piece of paper, and I have a piece of this green one, and she put that in there, okay, to go out to the fold. That's where it's folded, okay, like this, and glued that down. Then she glued her sides down, and that's what gave us this and this, well, and this, wait, right here, okay, this and this, okay. Now this side is the envelope. So once this is in there, okay, then the envelope just gets glued onto the back of here and flops over. So that's how this one gets put together. If you go to Rachel's YouTube channel, it's called Roxy Creations. You can look up all of her weekly challenges, and you'll see how that's done. This is the one I was most concerned about. This is going to go in my bead journal, and I love it. So let's just go over it real quick. So basically we have the envelope. It's a pocket. Ooh. Okay, I got to get rid of that glue that came through there. I'm going to have to stick something in here to stop that glue from, till it dries. I can put some cornstarch on that too, but I'm going to just stick this in here for now. Okay, so we've got our thing with our tab, which you can see over here. So I'm going to stick this in here. Okay, that's our envelope. You can open it, and we've got it like this. If you close it and then open it this way, you've got writing. You can also close it like this. Okay, so it would be like this, this, and this. But the way Rachel had it, it was a little backwards, kind of like this, which is kind of cool, actually. Something a little different. So I'm going to stick this in here, because I didn't even think that that Fabri-Tac was going to go through that fabric like that. That's because I was a little heavy-handed on the Fabri-Tac. And there you go. So thank you so much for watching. Rachel, thank you for sharing. These are really making some cool ephemera for me. Most people know that I don't. In the past, I've not made ephemera in advance, so taking part in your challenge is really starting to build up my ephemera box, and I appreciate it. And because I normally make ephemera in journals as I go, being able to make all this bee ephemera in advance, when I go to put together that journal, it should go way quicker than it has in the past. So I thank you for that. Anyways, thank you to my subscribers, past, present, and future. Thank you to Becca. I think it's Create with Becca. She recommended my channel when she saw a video and saw that I was reaching 1,000 subscribers and asked people to subscribe and help me reach that goal. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And to all the support that I've had from other channels. This community is fabulous, and I'm really enjoying it. So please like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Comment, leave a comment if you have ideas. If there's anything you'd like me to do, if I know how to do it, I will do it on video. If I don't, I'll research it, and then I'll do it. And follow along. You can see how you can reach me in my other social media in the description box. I also am as Amazon. I have an Amazon affiliate link. So anything that you purchase on Amazon going through my link does give me a commission, and it's at no cost to you. So I appreciate that support as well. So if you're looking for supplies or whatever, consider using my link. I'd really appreciate it. So have a great day, everybody, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.